The post-communist countries of Southeast Europe still have to cope with the aftermath of the formerly dependent media system. In order to point out challenges concerning media freedom and diversity and to give impulses for remedy, 3 organizations joined forces: the Southeast Europe Media Organization, the Central European Initiative, and the Konrad Adenauer Foundation. Once every year, they meet in one of 10 countries for the Southeast Europe Media Forum.
Since we are organizing this forum at different locations in different regions, we are able to highlight the media landscapes of specific countries. On the first day of the forum, we usually take a look at the media landscape of the host country with representatives of different media, but also NGOs and politicians, whereas on the forum's second day, topics are addressed that concern the whole sector and everybody can benefit by learning from one another. Because it's not always our aim to only transfer ideas from Germany, but to bring together experts from different countries in order to exchange suggestions and ideas. Unfortunately, as predicted, the situation is not getting better. As a matter of fact, if we take a look back, in many countries, the freedom of the press and the situation of the media have gotten worse over the course of the last few years.
Since 2007, the independent Southeast Europe Media Forum is accompanying politically and socially important media topics with a long-term orientation.
What I always and daily follow on the press, this almost pedagogic role the press has, especially right now when technology, social networks and so on anticipate the news. I think the written press, televisions have an additional role of both truth and freedom.
It is important to the organizers to highlight the journalistic commitment for society. Therefore, the Central European Initiative and the Southeast Europe Media Organization, with the support of the Konrad Adenauer Foundation, award particularly successful journalistic achievements with an Investigative Journalism Award. At the Southeast Europe Media Forum, owners of media, politicians, regulators and academics are invited, in addition to journalists, to address and discuss the most topical media issues extensively and in a future-oriented manner.
There is a lively media scene. In some countries it is partly controlled by the government, respectively by businessmen close to the government, but there's still an oppositional media in all the countries here who is playing an important role in correcting or changing the government narrative, in actually giving added value to the audience about what is going on in their country. So yes, it is an important role still.
Something changed, and this something is called social media. It's absolutely fascinating to see that something that was designed as an entertainment and socializing instrument became actually relevant in the political fight. The social media can put now pressure on the traditional media, on the legacy media, in order to perform more professionally. Because truth cannot be hidden anymore.
It's the usual thing. We have to hope that a public discussion, that publishing of facts, publishing of trends, that this leads the civic society to see that something has to be done.
The media's challenges in Southeast European countries are not always the same, but suggestions from other countries often help significantly with solving problems. Therefore, getting to know each other is very important to many of the experts at the Southeast Europe Media Forum.
We don't all have to agree, but as long as we can sit down and exchange our views, see if we can find some level on which we can communicate, which we can sort of maybe come to a sort of compromise. We're not going to do that without talking, and the best, despite all this technology, all the VR and internet, still just coming face to face with someone and talking in person will never be replaced by anything.
It's a great advantage of this conference that one is able to establish a lot of good contacts and become acquainted in matters of diversity of opinion. This has a great influence on communication and networking. It's highly interesting to see this, the range of opinions. That's thanks to a conference like this, especially that Central Europe has a better contact to Southeast Europe and vice versa. We owe this to the event organizers.
Das verdanken wir den Veranstaltern.
Media forums like today in Belgrade are important with attenders and the participants because they speak very directly to the point and they discuss the topic very strictly and with personal examples.
Journalists are communicating more. There's more direct communication among the journalists, and that's the goal of this event, because people from the media sector are supposed to just meet and be able to exchange views and ideas here at this place. They should be able to work together on ideas and projects. Also, the financial problems we have in today's media landscape make it necessary to not only work together on a nationwide level, but also across borders, meaning that journalists and media from different countries collaborate.